It's just me, 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 me. It's just all about me. That's the idea. Me, me, me. There is no intelligent concept behind this one. I'm not going to pretend there is. It's just me being me.
Superficial expectations. Look at me. You can take it all because this face is free. Maybe next time use your eyes and look.
You know, having been living in Los Angeles, what it gave me was anonymity and privacy, a little bit more privacy, even though that, you know, the paparazzi was still about, but I just wasn't such a public figure. And when I'm away from England, I don't buy into all the newspapers or, you know, all the media and all of that thing. And when I come back, I mean, I don't buy newspapers or listen to the media, but I hear it. You can't help but hear it because it's such a culture. And it's kind of insipid. It sucks me in a little bit, and I don't want to be. And I've been in the public eye for 10 years, and yet it doesn't get me as much as it did before, but it's still just a little bit. I find it a little bit disturbing.
Can you look at that, please?
Geri, you get your own big shot this way.
Geri, come on, please.
Hi.
What time do you call this at? 3 o'clock! We've been here since 10 o'clock! Oh, you bought my cheese.
I want my cake. The night is young, but it's getting late. Let it rock, let it roll, let it go. Got it?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it? Love it?
Yeah.
Now make it sound like a hit record.
Yeah, now make it sound good.
We'll be back
Put
tomorrow.
it through your machine, make it sound good. Actually, it's him that sung all my records, and then we just
Yeah, we pitch it up.
and then we pitch it up. Do you know, having albums is like having babies. Do you know what I mean? You forget the pain. It's painful. Do you know what I mean? Delivering this album, and it's not quite as painful as having a child, I'm sure. But I wouldn't be able to keep this up like forever. I don't know how Cher and Tina Turner do it. I can't keep it up. This kind of artist. I mean, I don't want to be like Madonna. I don't want to be like rocking it up and trying to be sexy when I'm like 48. I don't want to do that. I just don't want to do that. No, thank you. I would rather be like, you know, develop into some kind of another artist, and, you know, just turn I'm sure naturally I'll evolve that way.
What's the reason you say, John?
Artistic for my album cover. I've already got the idea. All the album covers are all my ideas anyway. So I sound so cocky, don't I? It's like me, 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 me. Do you know what? Okay, this is Virgin Records. Okay, this is my 1, 2, 3, 4. This is my 5th album. Do you know what I mean? This is fantastic. Woohoo! Hi, hello. Hi, how are you?
Lucy's here.
Mwah.
How are you?
Mwah. I'm
You
good.
all right?
Come in. Welcome. Welcome to the tea party. Why I think I have survived in this really, really hard industry is because I think that I love it. I absolutely love what I do. I would never expect any of you to go out and flog something that I didn't love myself. I've been doing this for like just 10 years now, and in my experience, I cannot do this without you. Every single person in this room is absolutely critical to the success of this album. You all have a part to play, and in my experience, and that's all I have to give you, is that if one person it's like a cog, a machine. If one is out, then it can be the difference between, you know, having a #1 record or not. Get it, and it's all up towards the heart. And I just want to share it because I think it's a really good idea. Okay, be discreet, okay, so it doesn't look like pornographic. You just do it up, in stomach, and I think instantly your skin goes... And you do like any wobbly bits and just it's like bash back up. Okay. And then don't do my boobs. Okay.
Right.
Hello? Do you want to do my back? Can you put my attention on my back?
You're going to have a bath first then?
Oh yeah, I need to have a bath first. Okay, I'm going to have a bath. Okay, you can't see my boobs, can you?
No.
You promise?
Yeah.
Since I was a little girl, have some more moves. I just walked around naked. There's two things I used to do. It would be my dressing gown with nothing on underneath. I'd go into my brother's room and flash. I don't know why. I've always been a flasher. So I do enjoy being naked. I don't know why. Even, you know, just when there's girls in the house, I still run around, you know. Did you do my tummy? Did you see me do my tummy?
No.
Okay, I'll do my tummy. You better not be getting my boobs in it. I'll kill you. Because that'll be a violation of my complete privacy, and I'm letting you.
I can even do reality.
One of those pads I need to take to the studio. It's in the most blank one. It was the... Look at my writing. How scroll is it? It is. Yeah, it's kind of like the A to Z of how to be a go-girl, from everything to like for example, A is acceptance, B is bras, breasts, boyfriends, D is dating, detox, dieting. But the thing is, I'm not claiming to be an expert, I'm claiming to be having loads of experience. I did about orgasms. You know, my honest opinion on how to get an orgasm.
Which is?
I'm not telling you. I actually buy the book. I think about sex a lot since I've hit 30. They don't analyse as much as we do. It's true what they say about 30. It's really weird.
What do you look for? Or is that too...
No, I don't mind saying that. I looks obviously are not everything because I've been arranged. No, that's not true. I can be superficial, but I can always play this card. When everyone says to me, "Oh, you're superficial," I went, "Look, I went out with Chris Evans." Do you know what I mean? I'm not superficial. Do you know what I mean? So it's not all about that. It's about charisma and being sexy. But I really like tall men, big shoulders, and I don't like skinny. They've got to be confident. They've got to be confident to go out with me, because otherwise they feel demasculated. I quite like young guys. This has only just happened, but I'm getting 21-year-olds chasing me. Since I've hit 30, everything's changed. Suddenly they kind of like, I'm suddenly like, for a 21-year-old, they think, oh, yeah, it's an older woman. So I've never experienced that before, you know, so I quite like young guys. But obviously but I think that they will match my sexual libido. That's what I think. But in other ways, obviously, they're not going to, I don't know. I want someone to spoon with, you know, and I want sex. I do. But I'm not promiscuous, that's the thing. And I can't have unemotional, detached sex. That's my problem. So that's the problem. Do you know what my biggest problem is? I have got all my mother's Catholic guilt and all my father's sex drive. So I want sex lots, but I can't. Can you imagine what it's like? It's bad. Okay, he looks fine. He's not going to be on it though, Mum.
Yeah, but you don't want people thinking about crap.
He's a scally dog.
Right, see you later. See you later. Hold that. Nice one.
Thank you. You look lovely.
Yeah. Bye. You be all right. Oh, I love her so much. It's an exciting day. Do you know what? I went through a very darkness. It's like the light after the dark. Don't you think? Like we've had 2 weeks of hell, and now it's all good now. I came back from Los Angeles to the United Kingdom thinking that I was going to, you know, have a record out. I came back for that purpose, and thinking that I had great management, and then coming back, you know, thinking it was all hunky-dory, and then realising, you know, it comes back to that old chestnut. If you want something done, do it yourself. It's just so annoying because I want to be managed. And so I just kind of, I felt really frustrated, you know, and I just felt really just angry. And so I just went home to my mother's and just cried a lot. You know, when you just need to release it, I cried like an animal. So, and I went to see Cher, and I found her so inspiring. Because actually, I think Cher is a good landmark for me, because it's like putting the show in the business, and that's what I do. Do you know what I mean? She's an entertainer. She really puts glam in. I've kind of suddenly found as sort of pinpointed what I am and what I do. But anyway, so that's what's happened in the last 2 weeks. The problem with me is I get emotionally attached to everyone. I do. I get like, boundaries blurred, always. And then, you know, so I'm not allowed to be friends with you or you, all right? Because it always goes wrong. The only person I'm friends with is
Harry.
Harry. Stop it! Stop it! He's got such an attitude. He's so got little man syndrome. If Harry was a man, he'd drive a Porsche. Oh my God! And I don't have anything to pick it up. I'm sorry. Sorry. Well spotted. Okay, we know. Sorry. Excuse me. It's like it's a scrap. How much is this coat? 85 quid?
Yeah, we're having that.
Not for 85. Can you not do it for like 50? Go on then, a little bit. 85 pounds, that's a lot. That's
not a lot.
It is.
Receipts in there as well.
Thank you so much. Thank you for our £10 off. Get in. Oh, hello. Oh, that's such a sweet little book. What is it? It's a wedding book. It tells you what's a bride to do. Great tips for being a bride. Okay.
What's your tip?
For being a good bride. You know what my theory is for keeping a marriage alive? This is what I think I know. Or what do I know? Is you've got to have sex. You've got to have sex till you're 90. If you don't give a man sex, I think that's the problem. It's true, isn't it? Most guys wander off when you don't give them sex. What's your name?
Two word. Couldn't be true.
There you go. Oh, you're so welcome. What's your tip for a great marriage? Come on, you haven't got one?
Lift me up when the day is over, when the sun is going down.
My tummy's really hurting. It's really hard being a woman. I don't like it.
Do you think it'd be easier being a man?
Yeah, because then you get to pee standing up and poking it out of someone. I really want sympathy. Oh dear. But my weight's not too bad at the minute, considering that my boobs are massive.
Considering your, first day of period, which is the worst possible day in many ways, or you look great actually.
Yeah. My food is fine. Occasionally I snack on nuts. Do you know what I mean? Which is a bit fattening, I know. But I'm not binging anymore at all. I might sort of like not binge a little bit, but like have extra. You know when you're not hungry and it's just a little bit of grazing?
I mean, most of us would consider what she considers these days to be binging to be just overeating slightly.
Yeah, okay,
she has a different terminology for it.
I overeat slightly, maybe a few times, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's not like I used to.
Yeah. I mean, Geri's the most disciplined person I think I've ever met when she was in her phase of really, in that phase.
It's Raining Men phase.
Yes, and that was, I mean, Geri was the most, I have to say, you were the most disciplined person practically I've ever dealt with. Because, she would work out for an hour to an hour and a half every day. She never went off the diet. Really, you didn't.
Right.
and, you know, but it didn't make for you being that easy with yourself.
Yeah, I was miserable.
You know, because it was tough going for her.
Yeah.
You know, really.
Yeah.
It's hard to be that disciplined and actually at the same time be chilled with yourself.
Yeah.
Ready? Good.
So what's this one first?
Magnesium with all the bees.
Okay.
Can you feel it?
Yep. This may give you a warm feeling down here. It does, doesn't it?
The guys love it, actually.
Yeah.
So what is it? It's like a cocktail of basically all the goodness being...
It's a cocktail of B6, B12, B complex, B1,
Yeah.
and B5.
So it gives you a feeling of like sexual feeling, a tiny weeny bit.
Oh,
sort of
yeah.
like, yeah. Oh shit, like there's a paparazzi behind you. I'll put my umbrella up. See, this is great. They can't get me with the, I should use the umbrella more often. Look at them. The Ford Fiesta and look, we should note their number plates. I actually feel sorry for them actually because everyone needs their bread and butter. I'm just their bread and butter, aren't I really? My hair looked horrible with this clip in it. I've suddenly gone with... I find it very difficult to concentrate when those paparazzi there because I just feel silly. Do you know what I mean? My friend Janine's coming tonight. And Angela. Janine and Angela. Thank you so much.
How do you cope with all that?
I know, they're a nightmare, aren't they? Do you want to go and tell them off? Where's... Why are there so many? What about my umbrella? Oh. What about flowers? So I went to David's birthday party the next day. I just showed up at the lunch after lunch because I had another birthday at lunch, which I'd said I'd go to, and that was really nice, really nice. And I thought, what do you buy David for his birthday? He's got everything. And I gave him some. I said, look, this is something that money can't buy. And I gave him a hat, the Chelsea hat. And he goes, oh, I can't wear that. And I said, the thing is, I'm sort of on a mission to get them to move to Chelsea because I think it'll be the best because then Victoria will be in London. She can have a social life. I'll get a girl pal from her. For selfish reasons, I think it'll be good. And then, I'll go to matches with her so she feels supported. Do you know what I mean? And then, then Victoria and David can be together in London. The real problem solved. I try and sort of I've made more of an effort now because I sort of really value her. I really value Victoria because who have I got that understands what I go through? And the same with her, with me. Do you know what I mean? She's very few people that I've got in this world that know. Do you know what I mean?
I'm sure she probably appreciates it.
Yeah,
as well.
I love her as well, and I just feel like she gets a really bad rap. And actually, she's a sweet girl.
So she didn't seem to be really affected by everything.
She was happy. She was happy. But I wouldn't go on to, I wouldn't tell you intimately on camera. I wouldn't. I think that's not very nice. Because I feel like so many people, the only thing I want to do is support them. There's so many people that want to knock them down. I just think that couple, what they need is people behind them rather than... It's like all marriages. And that's what I love about Victoria and David's marriage is that, I think I saw it from the beginning that, it represented like true love. I saw that it was, even if they weren't, who they were, it's a mechanic and a barmaid, they'd still be attracted to each other. And they just, I always saw a couple that loved each other.
I think if you wear something really simple, I think it's kind of sweet. That's quite sweet, actually. It's quite sweet. You're going to wear it with a face like that. It's too big on your shoulders.
My mother said, don't say it on camera that you don't like it. You'll never get presents.
So I'm writing a letter to Cher.
Dear Cher, I hope you are well. I really respect you. Not commend. I really love you as an artist, an actress, and everything, and everything you represent as a woman, and admire everything you represent as a woman. That would have been enough. So I respect. Oh shit! Have you not? Oh, probably not.
Why are you writing the show?
Because I want her to come to the concert and perform. Dear Cher, and as a woman, I think she can't read my writing and it's gone up as well. I really respect and admire what you represent as an artist and as a woman. Do you think that sounds weird? That sounds clumsy. Shit. Mother, help me. I really... Mother, the more you try and avoid it, the more I'm going to pull you on. Come here. Can you help me?
No, stop it.
Stop it.
No, كنت خبر أعتقد إني تشتري لا يسميت ما يدينا.
Just get out of your mate. You're making him worse.
I could take Harry for work.
You're just hiding behind your daughter. Alright, my mother's not really here. She's psycho.
I've had enough and I don't give up. What can I do? Just when I found no one and I think love's begun, it's falling through.
Every man I meet, it's quite funny, they all say the same thing. They all try and be quite cool with me because they think, yeah, I bet every guy like throws themselves at you at their feet, so they always try and do the opposite. Do you know what I mean? Like, they presume that they try and behave differently, be on their best behaviour. They assume because I'm who I am. Do you know what I mean? And I'm used to getting my own way. Stop it, stop it, stop it! Okay. Harry's getting well jealous. He's like, back off.
So you had a date on the weekend? This was with the guy who turned out last week?
Yeah.
Still as keen?
I don't know, I like him, but I don't know if he's like emotionally available, do you know what I mean? Like, I know it sounds a bit sort of intense thing to say. He went well, he took me to lovely places and I really fancy him. I really fancy him a lot. Like, I'm very sexually attracted to him. I think he liked me because he said he did. But do you know what? One thing he said, he's a bit unsure about getting involved with someone famous. And that was kind of it. Like, oh God. That's the first time a guy said that to me. And I was like a bit gutted. Oh, he's doing a poo. Oh my God, and I don't have anything to pick it up. I dropped the poo-poo bag. Oh my God, it's massive. Sorry. Just pretend it didn't happen. Quick. I would pick it up, I promise. We're going to have to get bigger poo-poo bags. That was so big.
Wanna make some music to take me in and out of
last night. I went to a restaurant, then I went out clubbing, and I went out dancing. Why? Why did I do more?
You must be knackered. What time are you out till?
1. It wasn't late, but you know, you just think, for F's sake, you know when you can't say no? I'm just like, I just cringe at myself. That guy rang again last night. I haven't called him back. Isn't it funny the games we play? I'm not playing a game though, because it was too late to call him back, but part of me thinks, yeah, he called me, I got the power. Yeah, there's me yesterday. When it comes to love, there is no power. I'm so full of crap. I was saying to Jason, this is one of my ex American managers. You know, I'm still friends with him, who I was out with last night. I said, you know, I say this, I'm not going to be doing this forever, do you know what I mean? I want to have a great time doing it. I love pop music, but I don't want to be doing it like this kind of, do you know what I mean? I think everything's got its time period, and I want to enjoy it while it lasts, and just, you know, really go for it. But I want to be a mother, and I want to act as well. So I really feel like, look, but I wanted to give this my full attention right now though. I started doing housework. There's something really satisfying about making my own bed. And I feel like then you get more of a sense. Do you know what it is? What's happened to me? I feel that I've gone back, like when I first started the Spice Girls, everything was from my heart, do you know what I mean? You know, whether I bought my little outfit from Portobello Road, whether I got, you know, all the, it was a much more organic process. Do you know, it's much more heartfelt. But what happens is, you go down the road, you know, you become more sophisticated, you become more, you know, you just, and everything becomes more souped up and grown up. They started choreographing me for 100%, the other song, and I was doing it, I was thinking, actually, I just don't want to be like everybody else that goes, 1, 2, 3, 4, here, put me in the sausage machine. I went, do you know what, this is not working for me. So I want to do something just that I feel. I think that's far more expressive. So I went, don't teach me any choreography, I'm just going to work something out myself.
He gets jiggy with it here, but all I wanna do is Vogue.
But all I wanna do is Vogue. Vogue, so hold it, just a little, milk it a little bit. Vogue. So all I wanna do is Vogue. Yeah, I'm fully eat my lunch. I had bangers and mash. Sausages, I love sausages, they're my favourite food at the moment.
How important is this?
You know what, in the big scale of things, it's not important. But in the, you know, in the world, but it is very important to me. It is, you know, it's my first time performance back. I want to enjoy it. You know, I want to say I'm back and I want to do it to my best of my ability. I'm not expecting to be perfect, but I just want to say, you know what, I did my best and I enjoyed it. Otherwise I'll be disappointed. Can you see how I get so physically fit from doing that? Do you know what I mean? Every day, it starts to strip you.
Do you have to watch yourself? I mean, you know, having had the probably eating disorders in the past, to watch yourself carefully when you do that? Or?
No, I just have to, like, I've got into a really good discipline of making sure I eat. Do you know what I mean? Like, no matter what, like, I bring my packed lunch. And I don't diet for anything now. Like, if there's a photo shoot or a, you know, I just You know, I won't over-exercise. I'm just not. It doesn't. I love myself more than I love the you know, what I look like on a video or a. Do you know what I mean?
Today was like one of the happiest days. You know when you just feel so blessed? There's me feeling, yeah, it's great. And I went to the studio and I had my record and I was like, yeah. And then I went to have my massage and I was walking along this pile of magazines and I suddenly saw on the front and there was me in a bikini and I was like, oh my God. And I do not get the newspapers, but of course sometimes you see something. And I was like, oh my God. And I did not know I looked like, my holiday snaps, I do not look like that. And I was like, oh my God, I look properly, I looked like that, not just like curvy, I looked heavy. And I was just like, and I just felt bad. It was my pride, you know, of, I don't want to look crap. And, you know, and it set me off a little bit. And I was upset that it set me off. Do you know what I mean? Because I want to be immune to it now. I just don't want it to affect me. But, you know, sometimes I'm not that strong. And I bloody well forgot the ginger.
Well, we're going to have a go at presenting the show tomorrow. I did it last year with Denise Van Outen, and this year I'm joined by Geri, which is really good because we're friends, and it's going to be a giggle.
Yeah.
Who are you looking forward to? Who are you going to take time out to try and watch tomorrow?
The Cause. And who else? Oh! Jamelia, and she's lovely. And that guy with the dancehall guy, Sean Paul.
Sean Paul, the dancehall.
Yeah.
Oh, Joe, yeah.
I've got a little ragga.
She's got a rap for him.
Yeah, I mean, I've been practicing my ragga.
No, let me hear this.
Come on, Geri.
Okay, so it goes, my name is Geri, wanna rock like Sean Paul, but my lyrics is not so very,
I need a bit more.
I completely spazzed out. I'm so rubbish. I've got the two best men here, really, haven't I?
Oh, you doing all right?
I'm all right.
You're so tan. You know this old man right here?
Oh, hello.
Yeah,
Hi. All right, how are you?
Good.
We both know Nancy, don't we? And your thing. I haven't seen you 10 years.
Come on, we hung out many times. Come on.
No.
You remember when you first came out and we went to the Brits and I brought Jamaican food?
Yes.
Come on now.
That's like 10 years.
She don't know me.
Yeah.
You know what got me? Like she don't know me. You know what got me?
Yeah.
I love how she does one more here. No.
I know.
It's like, who's this man grabbing
I saw you about, it was like 10 years ago.
Yeah, my daughter sat with you guys at one of the award shows.
I'm going to be interviewing you later.
Ooh.
You know, I'm going to be terribly mean.
It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men. Amen. It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men.
My mojo's on switched on today. I didn't know where to look at one point. I was like, oh my God. He said, oh, what are you doing here? And I said, oh, I'm presenting. And then he said, oh my God, I'm so glad that you're back to your full figure. It wasn't the same before. Something like that. Who said that? Charles. Yeah. I hate when you get all licky. Ow!
Well done.
Okay. I hate men today, I really do. Just piss me off.
Why?
They just get on my effing nerves. Do you know what's typical, right? This one guy, okay, that I used to date, okay, we split up and I'm not interested anymore, okay? And it was kind of, it was more him than me that split it. Well, he was just not, it was kind of a dissolve, right? So it wasn't a horrible split, but he was just too busy with his work. He wasn't giving me enough attention. And the last thing was I said to him, do you know what, I want someone who adores me. And then he goes, oh, I think you're fab. And I just thought, fab is not good enough. Anyway, and I just thought, oh, piss off, do you know what I mean? And anyway, now I'm not interested. He it's like, I can tell, for all these little text thing, it just infuriates me. It infuriates me. And the one that I effing well want, oh God, I think what's so intimidating about me? So many men are spineless. I just think most men, yeah, most men are just disgusting. They're dogs. I only want one because sometimes I get lonely, that's it, otherwise I'll be fine. I don't like it when I get like this. It scares the shit out of me.
Why?
Because it's lonely when I get this big ego. It's just hideous. I've got... just make sure I'm in shape for my video soon. It's like, oh God.
You're in shape.
I am in shape, okay, but I just want to lose a couple just for the video because it puts about 7 pounds on you, the camera. It does. You've got to go and look back on this camera and see what I have, right?
Well, that's it. So we're 30 minutes.
No, I want to do a little bit more.
Yeah, but we're going to do all our
I haven't read this yet.
Well, you've got 5 minutes to read that.
Okay.
And then we're moving on. I don't shout it as much as I used to. Alright. Go on. 7, 8.
Wanna make some music to take me in and out of my head. Get into my groove in time with my body instead. And when the bass kicks in, I can feel my song beginning. Boy, your loving gets me high, 'cause you're the only one who can pump it loud the way I like. You're the DJ of the song, take me out and turn me on.
I don't want to see one yawn, Rob.
Are you tired?
Yes, and you're not allowed to be.
Has it been a bit of a tiring couple of days?
Yes. So it'll make me terribly angry to see you yawning. You've got no excuse. You should be fresh as an effing daisy, mate.
So what's the idea behind the actual video?
It's just me. It's just all about me. That's the idea. Me. There is no intelligent concept behind this one. I'm not going to pretend there is. It's just me being me. No, there is actually. Okay, I think it's almost like anything is possible, just ride it. Like you've got to, I'm going to be every girl. You're going to see tennis girl, roller girl, baby girl.
Like there isn't, I'm encapsulating every single kind of woman there is. It's true.
What's this woman?
Okay. This one is Foxy. I'm Foxy Brown.
I hate myself to wreck, but I feel like I've got to apologise to her. I'm sorry that I was moody with you this morning. I wasn't moody to you, Susie. Apologies. I think we're on. Hello. Okay, so, hello Harry. So we have a new addition. This is Harry's little brother, Daddy. Harry's still here, aren't you? Yes. I love Daddy. It's funny. It's made me realise how mothers can love their children in different ways. I realise that, like, I don't love
these two dogs any differently than more. So I don't love that these two dogs more or less than the other, but completely differently. I suppose that's how mothers feel about their children. Just differently. It's funny, isn't it?
Okay, talk me through it.
What we found on eBay, we found that somebody's auctioning Harry's poo. And the description is, you are bidding on one genuine doggy doo from Geri Halliwell's pet dog, Harry. This doo-doo was picked up 3 weeks ago after I followed her walking her dog in Green Park, London. The doo-doo has been dried and no longer smells. I am selling this item in its own wooden and plastic-fronted presentation case. This is a great opportunity to buy some genuine pop memorabilia. Genuine interest only, please. Harry has a very unique looking poo, and this doesn't look anything like Harry's poo. I hate to admit that I kind of know the difference between Harry's poo and another dog's poo, but yeah, no, it's not Harry's poo.
Look at me, you can take it all because this face is free.
Let it go. Do you know what? I just fucking hell. No, it goes in there, and I told you.
Okay, right. So the first half of the show's fine. We know what we're doing, right? Okay, the second half of the show, I thought it was going to go look at me, the first bit, as it does, okay? Then it would go into I give up on love, and then the full cabaret section with all the changed words, okay? Then back into look at me. And we end the show on the look at me. Because... Okay then, great. All right then. I was just freaked out because I asked for it to be done and it wasn't done. Okay, all right then.
Good afternoon, my Elizabeth.
Can I speak to Joanne? Oh, it's Richard there actually.
Who's calling, please?
It's Geri.
Oh, I'll just try Richard's line for you.
Okay. I'm like, do you know who I am? Your artist? ¿Dónde está el hombre con fuego en la sangre? I just want to sing and do that. I don't want to deal with anything else. The rest of it's just getting on my nerves.
What's the rest of it?
I just... getting up early and doing GMTV and doing interviews and dealing with politics and getting things organised just for those bloody few minutes to be able to sing and perform. Just all that energy that goes, do I have to pay for that person to do this? And it's costing me so much money to put on this performance. Do you know what I mean? To allow me to be the performer and to express myself, you know, and singing with those guys in my front room just gave me the best pleasure. Do you know what I mean? That was it. I might as well that's it. Maybe I should just pay them once a week to do it and then that'll be fine. I don't need to go out there and... I feel like I'm developing into a singer and an artist, and I don't want to have to deal with a fucking load of shit that comes with it. I'm tired as well, so... And then I feel ashamed of myself because I start swearing, and I just think, what a... You know, look at the state of this room. Yeah? Okay then, let me just... I'll say the time.
go.
Okay, it's show time, yes indeed.
It's show time, yes indeed.
You and I is all I need.
You and I is all I need.
Mierda, mierda, mierda.
Go Top Gear!
I'm crying now. Shit.
That's the car. Suzuki Vitara.
I like that Porsche.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's really nice. Okay. I feel really overwhelmed by my feelings, you know, when you're gripped by them. It's because I'm premenstrual as well. I want to enjoy myself. I'm just like, okay. Oh, it's horrible. It's horrible. I hate it. I don't know why I'm crying, you're just so bad. Have you got any tissues?
Do you know how good you were?
No, it's rubbish.
How many times you? Jerry, you were awesome. Like, anyone that goes under 2 minutes is fucking amazing. And you were doing 155, 156s, 158s. And you can't tell the Clarkson that when you go in the studio, because we were doing unofficial timings. But if you're under 2 minutes, it's like, fuck.
Crying is very good for, we have a theory, Carol and I, that's very good for the face. It's better than Botox.
It's a good job, I think, that, isn't it?
It relaxes. I'm always crying. I'm like... Okay, so do it from the top and look at me.
Yeah.
Okay, because I've completely forgotten.
You guys come out.
Give Up on Love is live.
We have the original.
Oh, you don't have it without the music? For fuck's sake! For fuck's sake! I said this! What the fuck is everyone's... What the fuck? And are there costumes here? No. Is anything here? No!
The thing is around 1:30. It finishes around 2:30. Then by the time you coming out, it's it's 3 o'clock.
Right.
Then when I reach my house, it's 4 o'clock in the morning.
Right. That's late.
Sorry for you
people,
youngsters.
That's late for old people.
Yeah. Last time it took me a whole week of recovery.
You should take drugs.
Yeah. Oh, shut up. It's all in the flipping thing. Don't try to be. You're a naughty boy. You try to put me...
Oh, that's nice. Two cleaners, Dorothy and Lily. My mother worked in this library. And there was these two cleaners called Dorothy and Lily that were lesbians, and they'd try and embarrass her and kiss in front of her. Do you remember?
You probably had sex with them. You don't want to tell your daughter.
Nick, don't be so disgusting to my mother. For goodness sake.
That's the first. Is that a denial?
Second? That's fine. See, no, because you are American.
I'm not American.
American. Do you know what American means? That sounds like American, but American means gay.
Maricona. Mamá, ¿qué te habla? No habla puro español.
Porque tú eres maricón, no todo el mundo no son maricones.
Maricones.
Tú eres una maricona, mamá.
Don't call my mum a lesbian.
She called me a maricon.
But you know. Do you know what? I'm really upset. My mum's not coming. My mum's not coming because her husband came last time and there was he went to the toilet and there was all men doing certain things in the toilet, and so he's really put off. So he's not coming. I don't know what they were doing. He hasn't told me, so he's not coming. He found it too disturbing. Now my brother is not going because he's got a dinner. My sister's not. She might come. She's got a thingy, and I just feel like I'm just not the most important person in anybody's life anymore. I'm not in anyone's life. No, I'm not. It's just kind of shitty. I want to be the most important. And I was so used to being the most important. Because when I was the baby, now my mother, you know, everyone's got their own lives. It's kind of like a real awakening, and I have to grow up. After all that, the mic pack falls out. Oh shit. How much fun is this though? The mannequin.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I've got that song in my head. I'm a DJ, I'm a song. Take me out, turn me on. I think people really like it, don't they?
Yeah.
It's really good, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Wishing you a fantastic birthday. I hope this bunny changes your life as much as mine.
So, I think I must have gone to Ann Summers or wherever so many times, and I think I've bought about 15 rabbits in the past 2 months.
They always think, because when I buy one, no, when I buy one for my friend, when a birthday's coming up for any of my girlfriends, I always buy one, and I always say, get 2. Just in case my one breaks down. I get in a rage if it does. No! But do you know what the problem is? They don't hug you afterwards. Yeah, it's kind of a bit, but it's very good for relaxation.
What, I mean, how does it work? Without being too tough.
I'm not going to tell you. What do you think this is, the late night porn channel? No.
Okay, you can tell me it's sort of terrible.
I know,
like,
I want to remain a lady. I'm not going to tell you. But you've seen one.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have, and I'm sure your girlfriend's got one when you're out. Yeah, that'll worry every man. Oh God, my mother doesn't know I've got one, so please don't say this out. Never mind.
Your mum does know.
Does she? Oh my God, what did she say?
Well, I came back from shopping once and there were 3 in a bag, and I think she was unpacking them.
Oh my God.
Shopping, and she brought one out and...
What is this?
Yeah.
Not just one, there was 3 in a bag.
I know, ask.
Not us.
Alright, because your name's Geri Halliwell, and I'm guessing that's not your stage name. I'm guessing that's your real name, is it? Or is it not?
It's not my real name.
Is it not?
My real name is Geraldine.
Oh right, but Geri's your, sort of like your name.
Yeah, it's my real name, yeah.
Because Geri, right, is you're a one-word kind of person, aren't you?
Yes.
Geri, you say Geri, you know you.
Yeah.
I like the word Geri. But if you hadn't have made it as a pop star,
yeah,
you could have been like anything. A plumber. Geri Halliwell, for all your plumbing needs. It sounds right, doesn't it?
Geri Halliwell.
Do you know what I mean? Carpenter. Who are you getting in? I'm getting Geri Halliwell in. He's brilliant. If he was a bloke, you know what I mean? I read something about you when you used to live in Watford, that you used to get the bus and go shoplifting, didn't you, in town? Is that true? I've just remembered that from the DJ skills. Did you really used to go on Oxford Street and just go and do... Because, yeah, we've all in the past.
Yeah, well, yes, actually, it's already been put on the front page of a newspaper.
Did you watch CD UK at the weekend, or did you hear about what happened on CD UK?
No, what happened?
Simon Cowell had a bit of a go, Geri.
What?
They have this bit where they have to like review videos and stuff.
Right.
And so you've got Simon Cowell and Louis Walsh.
Yeah.
And he slated your video.
Did he? What did he say?
He said if it had landed on his desk, then he would have put it in the bin.
Oh, but you know what I think?
Do you know Simon Cowell?
I don't know him personally, but I don't. That means nada. That means nada.
But he's got a persona to keep up to, hasn't he?
Yeah,
I mean... It's the pantomime thing.
It's panto. That's got nothing to do with me. That's got nothing to do with my video.
I thought your video was fun. I love the song.
There you go. It's what matters to me is what, you know, I don't know, Joanna or the girl on the street, or you think on the regular person things. Do you know what I mean? As if I'm going to take that as serious, do you know what I mean?
Well, I wondered, you know, because...
I've got this philosophy that, you know, and I've learned it's only through experience that, you know, what other people think of me is none of my business, really, and what I think of you is more important. I know that sounds really hard, but actually, if I don't want to give my power away and be like, oh, please like me, please like me.
Like me.
Do you know what I mean? I just think, you know what? I do what I do it for me and my fans, and that's it, and the rest, whatever.
Wanna make some music to take me in and out of my head. Get into my groove.
I feel sick. Do I look really ugly in the morning? No, this is me grumpy in the morning. If you asked me 5 years ago, Geri, do you want a boyfriend or a #1 record? I'd say #1 record, thank you very much. But that's not true for me today. Do you know what I mean? A loving, beautiful relationship is far more important. And so my values have so changed. And I feel there's a lot of pressure because everyone keeps on harping on and saying I've got the most successful UK female artist with the most #1s, the most successful and there. And I'm sort of thinking, oh God, I better be successful then. If I don't get a #1, then fuck, it's not successful. So, and I don't know what success is, do you know what I mean, anymore. Part of me wants to just laugh and think, oh, whatever. It's not that important. In the big scale of things, it's not that important. It really isn't. The other half just wants to go, it's not happening. I don't want to get out of bed today. I don't.
When I was just a little girl, I asked my mother, what will I be? Will I be pretty? Will I be rich? Here's what she said to me. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera.
Do you know what the most wonderful thing is? Okay, my midweek is #3, okay? This one, okay, by 90, whatever, right? So Lamar is at number 2. If that was me 5 years ago, I'd have gone, oh my God, we've got to make it. And today, I'm sorry, but this is for a personal thing. It doesn't matter to me. I know it should matter to him, and that's his job to matter.
I'll do the mattering, but you couldn't have done any more.
But I don't care. I just had a great time, and that was it. Isn't that brilliant? To really just enjoy it for what it is.
Santa's arrived. Santa's arrived.
Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! And love. Love. God, I feel a bit drunk. Oh, Helen! Can I have some breakfast?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to take my vitamins. Vitamins with champagne. That's good, isn't it? A little bit... Shall I take my vitamins with champagne? Is that a bit marked? I feel a bit stinky. It's really attractive, isn't it? Helen, what's the name of the company that I'm performing for? NAFTA. NAFTA, that's not a very good name, is it? You haven't heard any of my album, have you? Okay, this might be the next single. Yeah. You bring me my makeup
Cause I'm a believer, I'm not giving up. And what doesn't kill me is making me strong. I'm waiting, I'm ready, I'm ready for
I wrote it in a traffic jam, Los Angeles. I wrote it a year and a bit ago, so it would be 2 Septembers ago, so it's a year and a bit. I just split up with another dickhead. I tell you what I have to say, that is the brilliant thing of having crappy relationships have given me so much fuel to write good songs. Oh God.
Don't wanna say goodbye, I wanna thank you for loving me back to life. For loving me back to
life. Sweet. If you listen to the opening line, it goes, I've been looking for love in all the wrong places, different names, familiar faces. It's kind of like going out with different guys. They're almost like it's the same guy but with just a different face. Or I'm looking for different things, love in the wrong place, whether it's through work.
Do you want to talk about some of the TVs that are planned on offer?
I can tell you that
I'm not doing the Soap Awards.
Okay.
I'm not
Do you
doing it.
wanna-
I've slept on it. I don't want to do it. I'm not doing it.
I did try though, didn't I?
You had to try, and it was your job to try and ask, but I'm not doing it.
Yeah, no,
I'm sorry. You know what?
So I'm not going to make you do it. I just wanted you to
I
think
just
about
thought, because you confirmed it to me, I'm not the only one thinking no. Do you know what I mean?
There's something in my heart that I'm burning to say. Loving you ain't easy 'cause my pride gets in the way.
What's the last year been all about?
I think it's been this last year, since I've come back to Britain, has been a real journey for me, and really realising what works for me and what doesn't. And because I didn't realise how much I've changed, and I feel that I came back to Britain and just kind of slot into my old behaviour patterns and the way I lived and the way I operated, and thinking it was still going to be all right. And I was kind of unconsciously kind of going along with it, but really I wasn't entirely comfortable. So I watched the documentary back, you know, some of the footage back, and some of it I cringed. I was like, I liked who I was or who I am, but I didn't like some of the sort of trimmings that were in my life. And just, I don't know, I really want more normality than what I saw.
You know you are. Give me a reason to take you back. Give me a reason to share. Give me a reason, 'cause love is in season.
What else can I tell you? I feel in such a peculiar place in my life. It's like half of me, I've never felt like this, kind of a mixture of being really content and happy with myself, even though I feel so much is changing outside of me. It's like, there's expectancy and hesitancy. Normally I'd be like, oh my God. I'm just like, oh well. And there's a few things that I could kind of like, you know, I feel I'm confident in relationships. And I really want my relationships to feel as good as easy as my work does. It just flows, and yeah. It's hard. Yeah.